Yeah, we just heard from Jessie. Jessie has taken that step of memorizing. To me, I didn't see her just as memorizing, I saw her as internalizing. There's a difference. If I memorize something, like the road names in Singapore, I might forget. If I forget one, I forget all the rest. That's the risk of memorizing. But once I've internalized the road names in Singapore, I create a connection. But what Jessie had demonstrated to us just now is about herself. She chose to use a poem to talk about herself. Excellent choice. Because anything that really tug at her own heart is going to be something internally logical. We make sense to ourselves. All of us like to be identified, want to be echoed, want to be recognized. And one great way is to do so in our speeches. She went on to talk about it. Now, I wish that the next time round that Jessie comes upon, she had same or more content, that's fine, but start making use of your whole body. After all, you're an athlete. Remember, you said you are more yourself in the field. That's where you are both quiet and not weak. In fact, strong. Because you want to say that I may appear to be quiet in the beginning, but that's no sign of weakness. In fact, I'm quite strong, especially on the field. You just so happens to use poetry to bring about the beauty of the language. At the same time, to portray the strength that you embrace, that you demonstrate. So it's a good choice of content. I just want you to use your body in the right way. Very much like when I run on the field, I have a certain stride that is me. So let that stride comes out. It doesn't have to be very dramatic. Jump to the left, jump to the right. You just need to be going with the flow. And I find that going with the flow does work for Jessie quite a bit. So just as a point of illustration, I've always recommended, remember, that your feet is shoulder width apart. That's a neutral stance that doesn't take energy, in fact gives us energy back from the ground. And now hands just put here. Now what you did just now was just still like this. Now you do this, it will show nervousness. Invariably. We all are nervous in front of the camera. It takes a long time for me to win that off. But the moment I know I'm less nervous, I actually can do this. But once I can do this, I can lift up my hand and put here. At first, I thought this is very rigid and very odd. But today, this is a sign of me telling everybody that I'm ready. I'm not nervous because I have a more important thing to do than to be nervous. And I'd like Jessie to try that as well. Now, let's say you don't want this at all. You really resist it. It's fine. Try something else than this. Let's explore what else. Could it be this? Could it be that? Could it be this? We try. But my recommendation is something neutral like this. So that we are ready for I'm strong. This is one sign. Right? One gesture you can, I'm strong. But you can say that I may be quiet in the beginning. You may just do a gesture like this. Do something fitting to you. And if you'd like to explore what might be fitting for you, just let me know.